Hello, once again, and welcome to Brick Fury, where we've just discovered on this day of filming it's actually 2 years since the first ever episode ever went live. Yeah, we've been doing this for 2 whole years. That's 24 months, and it only took 20 of us 24 months to get Ian on Instagram.
Did it take a long time?
It did take a long time.
We're fans of long projects here.
We are. I'm your host,
the long ride.
Yeah. I'm your host, Brad Harmer-Barnes, and I'm joined as always by Joe Crouch.
Hello.
And Ian Harmer.
Hiya.
So, guys, we had to take a bit of a break because someone had to go on holiday. We don't get holidays.
I'm sorry.
Just
I mean,
waited.
I booked the holiday. You
Just
can
waited in a cupboard for him to come back.
Yeah.
Unplayed toys.
Yeah. So we do have unplayed toys. Now, there's been a lot of fuss recently because the brand new rules have come out. There's new rules. There's new pack cards.
I like him.
And what I've seen so far, I'm impressed with. It's tidying the game up. It's streamlined.
It's easier to understand. I think it should be good.
Yeah, and in rather an odd decision, about a month before these new rules came out, they brought out another starter set using the old rules. Well, now sitting on the fence there, that's a weird decision.
It is, yeah. It is.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they just wanted another starter.
No, so, I mean, there's all the rules are free downloads online. There's nothing stopping you buying this starter set for the models, for the maps, for the pogs.
Yeah,
and just downloading the free rules for that. And the game doesn't seem drastically different. It's not like they've thrown everything out. It's a tidy up. It's a
he needed it.
It really did. The last couple of rule book,
it's grown quite complicated.
When you look at the new rule book, and it just looks on the page so more open and easy to read. The old rule book really was quite dense, grey, boring text, and this just looks
more
user friendly. So if you went out and downloaded these free rules, what models could you play them with? Well, there's a starter set, which is the What If starter set, following on from the brick that we unboxed before Joe's holiday.
Yes.
Sorry.
And the brick was pretty cool.
Stop enjoying yourself.
There's some nice figures.
There were some wonderful figures in there, including the
nice
Spectral, Punisher, Strange character.
There were nice figures. There were many of the same figures. They were nice, though.
Yeah, there was a bit of repetition, but
I
generally...
got one with the detachable cape, which gave me lots of fun.
We'll check out Ian's Instagram
cool.
for many photos of his many clicks wearing the same cape.
If memory serves, you took it off and put them on the other. You did. Yeah. It was great. Yeah.
Quick show and back and. Yeah, so we've got a new starter set review, which means we're going to have to bring it up on the Brick Fury conveyor belt.
Oh, I didn't bring the conveyor belt. I'm sorry.
The conveyor belt's on holiday.
It is. I left it in Florida.
It's no good. We're going to have to bring it up on the Brick Fury winch instead.
Music to follow. What if?
There we go, for What If starter set.
Nice chunky pack.
Is it? It looks good.
It's very fat, yep.
Yeah, that hanging on a peg at the game store.
Yeah.
Up with all the X-Wing and the overpriced AVP stuff. That looks great, doesn't it? Sort it out. 6 figures, 5 of which are easily recognisable to anyone.
Yeah, I can't quite make out this one at the moment.
Batman.
Nico Minoru, who I only know because she was in a series I read quite recently.
Okay,
not a major character.
She's magical? Or?
She's one of those a bit like Scarlet Witch. She's a mutant, but her powers are kind of magic-like.
Okay.
Or there's another one who does it as well. Magic, that'll do.
Magic Mike?
Yeah, and a variety of different Silver and Bronze Age characters as well.
Yeah.
We can see cards, we can see pogs, we can see. There's a map!
Oh, they got pogs.
When was the last time we had a map?
It's well packed in there.
When was the last time we had a map? WizKids, you do listen to us and we appreciate it. Bring back Heroclix. We really appreciate you listening to us. Bring back Heroclix.
Heroclix.
And there's a pack up the back as well.
We've got the one dead.
First impressions, if you walked into a game store and saw this on the shelf.
It looks eye-catching.
Yeah.
And the whole fact that you got a nice new map in there. And
Yeah. So as established Heroclix players, you might be tempted to pick this up.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the sculpts don't look any much different to ones that we've seen.
None of them are unique.
But I'm sure the stats are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd never played Heroclix before and only had knowledge of the characters from the comics and or movies,
I'd be very happy.
Would you at least pick this up off a shelf and take a gander?
Yeah, and I think the reason they brought the other Star kit out is to sort of like keep that increase going, and stop people overpricing stuff on.
I mean, of the characters, Nico Minoru aside, of the characters, Spider-Man's always popular.
Yes.
Iron Man and Thor are well known from movies. The other two are well known from the Netflix series.
Yes.
Defenders has just come out.
Yeah, Defenders has just started airing. So it's an eye-catching pack.
Yeah.
Could easily bring new players in.
Yeah.
Which is what we like.
Yes.
We can like pay and stuff.
Yes.
And own them. So what we need to do we want to take a look at his figures because we're established players here. We want to see what some of these lovely dials. We want to see these cards. We want to check out the new map.
Some sort of equipment to do that.
So what we need is for Stan Lee knife and to celebrate his 100th birthday with Jack Kirby hammer. We're going to break this out and see what we can find. Okay?
I left the hammer in Florida as well.
We're going to open the box. Okay, so we split it open, and the first one we found
was a nice
bag of stuff. Now, what's in the bag of stuff?
Cardboard.
Looks like we got
some cards.
usual new gen cards. We'll have a look at those in a moment.
Yes. Debris and water markers.
Yeah.
We may have some unique
and some items.
Yeah.
2 heavy, 3 heavy, 3 light.
Yep. We've also got a bit of terrain, a bit of water.
I was going to take a quick gander at the terrain we've got, which is a bowling ball, a fire extinguisher, a trash can, a fridge, what looks like a tree trunk.
It looks like a trunk, yeah.
I have slight issues with their ideas that a TV won't the same as a tree trunk. I mean, it is a tube TV, I guess.
It is
it's not your flat screen.
Yeah.
And water and rubber and obviously barriers, smoke and smoke. Yeah, universal. So
I forgot they were double sided.
Always useful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We never use them, do we?
We used to just draw on the glass, but we don't do that anymore.
No, we've moved on.
We've got the markers now. Oh, we have a map.
We have a sexy map, which we could open a bit later.
Or we can open it. We can open it now if you like. Apologies in advance for a handheld camera. Oh, what we got? Oh, that looks doomsday.
Runaways base indoor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
So you've got like a land or logo.
It's Starbug, isn't it?
I was thinking that. Yeah. And this is some kind of castle.
Yeah, it was indoor terrain. Is that a moat around this edge of a castle as well? Is that blue lines? It is, yeah.
And that seems to be a car in the moat.
Is that a drop?
Well, we've all been there. And what's the outdoor map on the other side? Hopefully it's an outdoor map. I'm going to sound stupid. Oh, that's pretty. I'll put it up here. It is Avengers Island outdoor.
Cool.
I really like that map. That's busy. Great urban fighting. Lots of all those buildings are different altitude changes.
Satellite dishes.
Different altitude changes. Mad traffic. Bit of water. That's a wonderful map.
Water down there as well.
I want to play on that one already. That's a really nice map. Yeah, decent cover, decent altitude. Oh yeah, some urban fighting with like shield agents or something would be lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying I'm happy to have Kaiju smash their way through it as well.
Yeah. But it's nice when you have sides.
That's great. Yeah. And of course we've got the 2015 rulebook.
It's brand new. And never going to be opened.
And put it in the fire. Why not the 2016? Never mind.
And
an old pack as well, which is fine. And there's nothing.
We always need more of those, to be honest.
Yeah, well, not anymore. It's been superseded, but
right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's changed it, haven't
we? Yeah. There's nothing. But I would, for any new viewers, we are not knocking these rules at all. If you bought this set and you play with these rules, it's still a fun game. It's just our advice to you would be to download the new ones.
Yeah, it's easy to get on board.
Yeah,
but you could get a game together.
Absolutely. If that's what you want to do, there's absolutely nothing wrong with those rules.
The old rules. It still works.
Yeah. It's just the new rules look lovely. So that moves us on to the 6 figures we've got inside, and I bet there's 2 really shitty dice as well.
They're quite on the small size,
The dice they give with their token packs are fine.
So, I mean, that is...
Yeah, they're lovely, the token pack.
What would it have cost to just put a full-size dice in?
It really bothers me when games put chicks. It's like, it reminds me of those sort of people who spend hundreds of pounds on their TV and hundreds of pounds on their games console and then buy a third-party pad from Game.
Yeah.
Half the buttons don't work on D-pad sticks. Anyway,
they look sexy.
They do look pretty good, don't they? And we're all poses and heroes we know and love. Who's popping out first, Ian?
Can we go straight for it? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
We have Daredevil.
Yeah, he looks pretty crazy. He's got probability control, close combat expert, super senses, reflexes, toughness.
He's got a bit of reach.
He's got
4.
Range of 4.
Yeah, so I presume he can.
He's got a white box out on his movement. The Devil of Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil can use charge, flurry, and stealth. When he uses flurry and hits the same character twice after action is resolved, give that character an action.
He's got a split dial as well. We've got 2 watches.
Yeah, he's got 100 or 50.
That's pretty good.
100.
He's got 7 clicks of health.
That's really good. I like him.
That's quite nice.
That's a good Daredevil.
And his first 2 clicks are prop.
Is he just a standard Daredevil, or is he from some What If comic?
He's from Daredevil number 1, 2014.
What's the box out on the movement, Joe?
That one's the power I just read out. The flurry, charge, and stealth. That's a nice power because you've got Incapacitate chucked in there as well if you use it on the same character.
Yeah, if you flurry someone twice in a row, you give them an action marker as well.
And he's also got
Time that well,
Spider-Man.
that's pushing damage.
He's got Spider-Man team ally as well.
I know who this is.
Yes.
I thought everybody else out there does as well.
He has many keywords.
Go on, rattle them off.
He's got Avengers, Marvel Knights, Spider-Man family, reporter and scientist. He's unpredictable arachnid. Spider-Man can use super senses but succeeds on a 4 to 6. That's a standard Spider-Man sort of box out, that is. You've got close combat expert, flurry, sidestep, charge, super
Good
strength.
charge in the first 2 clicks as
He's
well.
got willpower, outwit and perplex. That's quite a punchy
Flurry.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Jesus. And it's 100 or a 50 with 7 clicks of health again.
That does mean you could take this as a starter set and you've got 2 300-point forces. You can 2-player game straight out of the box.
That's a good idea.
That is good. That is good.
So we've got a flyer, obviously 7 range,
7 clicks of health.
penetrating on the first 3 clicks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to
Oh,
hurt.
he's nice. He's very nice.
17 defence again.
17 defence. He's got running shot, force blast, hypersonic speed.
Things you'd
sidestep.
expect for Iron Man to have,
Yeah.
admittedly.
Magic dial.
Then
Yeah,
he's boxed out on defences. Iron Man can use energy shield, deflection, and invulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a nasty Iron Man.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say, I mean, obviously it's low points, but it's got no willpower, or unless that box out is.
Starter sets don't tend to.
Doesn't have willpower, no. No.
Alright.
Punisher.
A weapon we most associate with opponent.
Yes,
So
yes.
he's another 100 or 50 character.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
He's a wild card.
Yeah.
Spider-Man team ability.
Indomitable.
Hey, finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 range with 2 thunderbolts. He's got blades, claws, fangs, combat
He's
reflexes.
got 3 damage on the first 3 jars.
Range combat expert, charge, energy explosion. He's a nasty one. They've really buffed him in this set.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
He's got shock and awe.
Because of his popularity in the Netflix series, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I would think so. Back in the public eye a bit.
Yeah.
So his box out is on movement, shock and awe. Punisher can use sidestep and stealth. When Punisher uses sidestep after actions resolve, Punisher can use smoke cloud as a free action. He's nice.
He's a good Punisher.
He's a good
I'm not
Punisher.
sure about the boots.
All those years we went when you couldn't get a decent Punisher. It
You
seems
get
like this
all
year
of
has been
them.
the year of the Punisher.
This has, yeah.
The Year of the Punisher. You heard it here.
It sounds like a comic arc, doesn't it?
It's a new side
really
of the
cool.
Zodiac.
Good cape.
It's
Plenty of cape. Apparently this is Thor.
It's a proper Steve Ditko looking pose, though, isn't it?
Same dial wattages.
Yeah, but in this case he has 8 clicks of health.
And he's 18 defence, so that he is a god.
18 defence.
Yeah, and 11 attack on his first dial. Click.
3 damages, box out on
Box
damage.
out on damages, Might of Mjolnir. Thor can use Empower and Enhancement. Combat reflexes, close combat expert. So he's
box out stays with him. We've got Hell's
apparently
Kitchen,
she's part of the Runaways.
Avengers,
Delicious.
Yeah.
Iron Fist would have been less jarring.
Mystical.
And that is not a sentence I ever thought I'd say.
She's a good support piece, guys.
I can doubt it.
She's got 2
Lots of box outs here.
Yeah, she's got the box out on attack is Spell, Marionette. Nico Minoru can use Incapacitate and Telekinesis. I like that. That's nice. And then you got box out on defense, Spell, Prevent Attack.
Nice sculpts.
She can use Barrier and Super Senses. Then she's got Phasing Teleport, Plasticity, Pulse Wave, Defend, Super Senses, Shape Change, Prob, and Support. So she is a really good
It's
healer.
really hard to pick out because it's like really dark green and black,
Yeah.
but there's actually a lot of detail on that sculpt.
Also, she has 12 movement on her first click, 10 attack, 18 defense, 3 damage, 7 clicks of health.
And brings her own donut.
Yeah.
She will.
Marvel Universe Hook Reduction from 2015.
I'll make a prediction. She'll be the thing that people
Or buy the
will
start
buy the
set
starter set for.
Okay.
If you're a meta gamer, she's
And
a
the power's
support piece.
good. The
All the powers
50 is
are
100 points again.
50 and 100 points, and she's got Mystic Team ability. So if you damage her, then
Right.
So if you like playing characters you don't know but are quite chunky on the dial, Blake, this is the right one for you.
yeah, Blake,
Yeah, Blake, you should buy this set.
or just win it
Yeah, like you do.
like you do.
Right, you do.
Right.
So what
And she
genre is she from?
She's Avengers, Runaway, and Mystical.
So
She's from
she's
her own. She's got
Avengers.
She's from the Runaways
Yeah.
comic.
Yeah, so Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, she was in. She was.
And
in
I
the Civil War-
suppose
she was definitely in the Civil
Spider-Man
War
does
series.
cross over the two,
Okay.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Well, she wasn't in the main Civil War 2 series, but I remember reading must be one of the Runaways of the X-Men had a Civil War 2 crossover. She was-
Okay, so we've cracked it open. We've had a quick look. First impressions.
I think it's a decent set. Yeah,
It's a very good set, yeah, and people could just play it straight out of the box.
It's playable straight out of the box, which is
Absolutely.
wonderful
for a starter set or a fast forces, and
To actually manage that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. It's actually a really good starter set. You have got, and it is complete as well. You've got the rules, you've got the pack, you've got the map, you've got the debris markers and items.
Yeah.
It is playable out
And
of
you
the box.
do have a standout piece.
It's a two-player game that is set up to play. You could mix those characters into any combination of 300 points aside or 200 points aside if you wanted to. You could do a three-way 200 aside game. There is no compulsion or necessity to buy anything else.
No,
You could. We don't recommend you do, but you could stop here.
yes, you could. And we criticise the dice, but at least someone can play straight out of the box.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. They've got everything they need. I think they're all quite well rounded as well. For meta gamers, like I said earlier, I think Nico is going to be a
It's going to
thing.
be one people are hunting down.
I think so. It'll be that added sort of incentive.
I think the sculpts and paint jobs are fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
very much so.
they're the
not
same as
amazingly impressed, but they're fine.
No?
They're the same as they were in the
The
brick.
cards look fine. Everything looks standard.
There's also it's good that you've got some people with super strength, so they can use some of these things that
Yes.
come along. She can do barrier, so that's a good idea as well.
You've got a showcase.
Yeah, so they've actually say, oh, that's how you use that. So
It is almost like it's a showcase set.
Yeah, it's
You
Yeah.
could take this down to your friendly local neighbourhood Spider Game. So you could take this down to your friendly neighbourhood game store, War Gamers down in Raynham, and throw this on the table and say, okay, who wants to play Heroclix? And you could show people. You could play a game with someone who's never played Heroclix with a set, and they'll get a good feel for what the game's about because there is so much that makes the game what it is included to some extent in this set. It's a good representation of the game.
The only thing I would say about it, in anywhere near a negative for the thing, it's not particularly exciting. Is
Okay.
it? Like in terms of the other like the Guardian stars, that was exciting.
Yeah, I know
because
what
it was,
you mean.
it was
It was
Guardians
off
of
the back of the
Galaxy.
movie, and it's
Yeah.
like, as you said in between takes, it's for what if set, but there's no what if characters in it.
Yeah, these are all standard
It's
characters.
obviously so they could brand it alongside the brick.
same sculpt, same.
It's weird.
I think if it is aimed as a real get people started, then people will go. People will know
because you
Thor.
want
Yeah, they are
Spider-Man.
know the characters.
yeah,
and as we said, there's Nick O'Mara in there to draw.
It's
it
all
up.
right for us.
Fuck
I
that.
don't know how many Thors and Spider-Man I've got.
We've kind of gone through the wars a bit.
And
Yeah,
the guys at House says that Nick O'Mara please, and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
map.
Yeah,
And
map's
I
lovely.
raved about it in the unboxing. I really like the look of the map. We're going to have to
Very
decide
nice.
what we do.
Well, I think it's right.
it'll probably be this side. Yeah.
Okay, one we like. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out for a test game. Standard game of Heroclix is 300 points aside, and we've got 6 models which can be played at 100 points each, their maximum wattage, which means you guys can take 300 points each after my
Standard
commentary.
Yeah.
So we'll do snake draft.
Or you can just shuffle the cards.
No, we'll do snake draft, I think. So Ian, first pick.
Whoa.
Joe, you get 2 picks.
Oh, okay. So how a snake draft? I've never done a snake draft.
I've heard of a snake draft.
Sounds
It's
like a
Luke.
trick. We have one of those. I'll go for Spidey.
And
Oh yeah.
Do it. You know you want to.
What do you think I want?
I think you want that woman in black.
Oh no, I don't. I wanted Thor.
we take 4 then.
That's so cool.
Ian takes 2 and Joe takes 1 that's left over. Cool. So Ian's gone for Punisher, Nicky Minoru and Iron Man, and Joe's got Daredevil, Thor and Spidey. This is a comic I'd read.
Yes. Yes.
Let's throw this on the table, see
I'm
what
scared
happens.
of that Thor.
What are you going to see now? What you're going to see now is a highlight reel of these 2 guys going at it on the streets of New York.
What are we doing?
They're only getting down in the streets of New York. We've been around for 2 years. We can do adult humour now. They're going to just throw down in the back alley and knock one out on each other. And so we're going to get to what you're going to see now is a highlight reel of that game. If you want to go and see the full uncut footage, if you're watching on YouTube,
Uncut footage.
uncut footage.
Jeez.
If you want, we can do that now. We're mature. If you want to see the full uncut footage and you're watching on YouTube, it will be in the video description. If you're watching on suppression-fire.com, it will be video directly below this one. Otherwise, stick with the highlights reels, and we'll see you once we manage to smash them on the table and
Yes.
give them a good hard pounding from behind.
Not one out.
2 years. Success has changed us.
Bruschetta.
We used to do all guacamole and Doritos. Look at us now with our bruschetta and our barrier markers.
He does sidestep. He can get smoke as a free action.
That seems a sort of power that Mysterio should have.
Covered poor Iron Man. At least he's got respirators.
Yeah.
Can I go into the smoke?
Yes, it's just under in train. Yeah.
Okay. He's blind. He hasn't got asthma.
Is it supposed to be smoke grenades, or is it kind of Punisher stealth? It's kind of
I think
abstract.
he's farting as he
Okay,
goes.
cool, nice.
Yeah.
Punisher against Daredevil, I think.
Hey, read that a few times.
He does have less defensive capabilities. Daredevil does 4 damage.
Four damage.
Yeah, close combat expert.
So that's toughness at 3 damage. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Shape change and super senses.
Nice. Okay, so 7 hit.
Oh, wow.
That's 3 damage.
I'm sorry.
3 damage. That goes straight through, doesn't it?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. I'm surprised there's not an Adolf Hitler clip.
Okay, so that was a test game.
I'm
Ian,
sorry.
how do you think it went?
System's normal. I failed again.
Joe, how do you think it went?
I want to stop doing it now.
You've got enchanted dice rolls.
I'm sorry. I've run out of things to say.
Okay,
Sorry.
there was exceptional dice rolling by Joe.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the models I had.
There was nothing wrong with the models you had, and there was nothing wrong with the strategy you did. But
No.
he was rolling high that game.
He was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did move 4
4
past the halfway point.
You
of the
did,
map.
yeah.
Critical hits, he was
Yeah.
doing.
I got 1, yeah.
Yeah, Joe's not good with getting out of his starting zone. That's why he's terrible at Blood Bowl.
Never played Blood Bowl.
He'd be terrible at it.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, so, what did you think about it? Regardless of getting your ass
Oh,
handed?
no, I think
how did the pieces handle?
It falls into the realms of being a lovely starter set,
Yep.
and I think the models are suitably different to the other what is.
I think they were pretty good models.
They're strong.
They're strong.
I do like split watches as well.
Most models recently seem to be under the 100-point mark. So to get 100-point models in the starter set, they felt like they hit hard.
They've all got this like 17 or 18 defence and 3 hits, 3 damage.
She's got
Yeah.
12 attack and like.
Which is unusual because for past several bricks we've done, we've noticed most of the models are under 100 points.
Yes.
Yeah.
they are
Obviously,
kind
there's
of-
always going to be the big boys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but you are
100
right.
points
But
is a lot of. Really, in the current Heroclix gaming standard,
That's heavy hitter.
100 points is a big piece to give a newbie.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So, which is kind of goes both ways. They get a hard hitter, but at the same time,
You got your
that's a
50
lot of power
points
to give a
as well.
new player as well.
Yeah.
And they are, they're busy cards.
Yes,
For a
they
new
are.
player, there's a lot of info on
They're
there.
nice models. I didn't really know her.
They're all
the
quite
others
well
obviously.
rounded, I would say.
Yeah, those are busy cards for a new player to the game, though.
Yes.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I say, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it may seem overcomplicated. On the other hand, they get a really good sense of what the game's about.
Exactly. Yeah.
So ultimately,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
I'm pretty sure every
Ultimately.
I think it's a lovely set.
Every
Yeah,
power that's in the game is
And
been
it
represented.
does, by bringing out another starter
Yeah.
kit, it does actually normalise the price
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah. So if we said when if we sort of hanging on a shelf when we're a new player, be interested. If you had someone who was a new player and it wasn't practical for you to just go around their house and teach them how to play some clicks of your own, would you recommend this starter set to them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
definitely,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would too.
Does the
I
job
think-
well.
because my concerns about them being heavy hitters aside, it doesn't really matter if they're playing other heavy hitters.
No.
It's not like the Guardians of the Galaxy starter set, which came with a 300-point Ronan the Accuser. Which what, and looking back now, that
Good
was
piece. That was a
he
good
is still
piece.
a monster, but it was
Yes.
a big piece
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
starter
And
kit.
yeah.
The group in that was really good.
It's a
Yeah.
great.
It's
If
a
you
good
can
starter
hunt it down, it is a great set. But I
quite
just remember
expensive.
in a starter set, a 300-point character.
Yeah.
is
He
a
was
big deal.
he was there so that you could play the other
Yeah,
Guardians.
basically you can make
against
300
him.
points of
Yeah,
Guardians against him,
Against
and I
one.
think he still smashed them. Though.
Yeah, he
he
did,
is
yeah.
a really tough
Yeah.
piece. So they are high wattage characters in this
Yes.
game.
One thing I noticed as well.
But what I was saying is, sorry, we're in a normal game. Against lower point against, you do have the option to kick them down to 50 points as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
and as I say, a lot of the bricks we've been doing lately have been like 50, 60-point models,
Yeah,
haven't they?
Yeah.
so they are going to
Yeah.
work.
My
yeah.
point kind of rolls into that as well with because they've got such varied. Most of them have very varied keywords, and because they've got adaptable sort of points as well, they are very good for putting into other forces, and they're very good for if this is
So
if this
growing
is
your team.
yeah
sort of
if
thing,
this
yeah,
is your
yeah.
starter set, you will be really confident with these and mixing them with new bricks that you've bought. If you're
Yeah.
going to buy this and then go out and buy a brick,
Yeah.
I don't know.
From Wargamers down in Raynham.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, from that place.
Yeah.
In Raynham.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're very good for that. They're very they're all rounders.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's nothing I would say is wacky in there.
Yeah.
I know it's the Fast Forces, but that Deadpool Fast Forces with the different coloured.
That was such a
yeah.
good set.
It was a good set, but it was so off the wall but in an exciting way. This is kind of beige, but in in a safe feel
But
way.
the models they've used will make people pick them up.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
They know what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
As established HeroClix players with several million clicks of your own.
I haven't counted.
No,
I dare not.
Too many.
Yeah.
Enough that my wife complains. If you're an established HeroClix player with an army of HeroClix and you play semi-regularly, would you pick this setup? Would you pay the 15-20 quid for this starter
Yes,
set?
because I think I would go for the map.
I was just about to say exactly that.
Yeah,
Is the map on its own worth 15 quid? No, but I quite like those pieces as well.
But this Daredevil's rather nice.
I like the Nicky Monero. I love the Punisher.
Also, forgetting that the rules have changed now, but it always helps to have
Spare
lots
packs.
of these
Yeah.
for as many players as you can.
If we're doing a big game, I will bring along a pack. I will have one on my Kindle and one on my phone.
And everyone will be sharing them, but it's nice if it would, in an ideal world, everyone would have their own. So.
Yeah, no, I've always usually have got 2 digital ones.
Yeah,
as well.
I've only got the one, and I've got the digital one as well. So
yeah, so always, if you're a new player, there's nothing here which would be incompatible with the new rules. So you could buy this and just grab the PDF of the rules on your way in this day and age, on your way home from the shop.
Also, if you've got really small hands.
Yeah, and
Really
the
small
dice are turd. The dice are turd, but that's
No, but then people can.
Minor can play.
Someone comes from buy it. No, I can't play. I've got
This
these
could
dice.
be your first board game.
Yeah.
Everything is included.
It's nice. It's
Yeah,
nice.
and don't forget a tree trunk weighs exactly the same as a television. You need super strength to pick up a TV. Anyway.
It's true.
I mean, they are quite heavy.
It is a tube TV, I guess.
Those
When was the last time we saw a tube TV?
years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Years ago.
Yeah, we're mumbling now. So the what if, which doesn't actually contain any what if
Yeah, it
characters.
does. You've got the what if strip to it, but they're not what if characters.
The what if starter set, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, definitely.
Double thumbs up from
Yeah,
me. So
yeah,
double
yeah.
thumbs up across the board. If
It's
you're
nice.
new to HeroClix, brilliant starter set. If you're already an established fan, it's worth it for the map. This Punisher, this Nicky Monero, and this Daredevil.
Yep, I see.
Yeah, that's 15
Yeah,
quid
that
right there.
Daredevil is
that's good.
Yeah.
exceptionally punchy. Yeah,
Awesome.
to compete in too.
Okay, guys.
Like
So run out and buy with both of your hands what if starter set. If you want to keep up with what we are doing, we are suppression-fire.com, where we talk Star Wars Armada, Marvel Legendary, and Marvel Aliens. We're really big on as well. X-Wing, Rune Wars, Devil's Run, anything we're playing and enjoying, we're always happy to talk about. If there's anything you're interested in seeing, let us know. The easiest way of getting hold of us is either through our Facebook page at facebook.com/suppressingfireofficial or on Twitter at supfireuk. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can find me on either Twitter or Instagram at RealBradHB. Joe, people want to find you. Where can they find you? You changed your Twitter.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've got to remember it now. I think it's at It's Joe Crouch. I went, full on hipster. So at It's Joe Crouch.
Yeah, and Instagram.
Still Sour Crouch.
You should probably have the same one for both.
Yeah. I suppose they'll know who it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Contact
It
me.
might have changed at the next episode. Yeah.
Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. Really good at it as
Great
well.
old one.
Yeah. He's getting followers and everything. He's really pleased. He's doing really well.
He's
It's
doing
lovely macro photos are brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, he looks really good.
Yes.
And
of
drawing
course,
the grids as well.
if you want to find us, it's another way to find us on Instagram is to use the hashtag BrickFuryHeroclix. Yeah, it brings up all of our
Heroclix type pictures.
all our HeroClix rated
I've
pictures.
heard the
down on
news
there.
team 10 assembles when you do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we all assemble. There's a big fight.
So watch out for us in the near future because there's lots more HeroClix still to come this
Brilliant.
year.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah.
Elseworlds,
Thor.
Thor, and HeroClix Undead on the radar
Yeah, the Undead
as well.
looks good.
Next year, HeroClix Star Trek.
Wow.
I will.
Yeah, I know.
will-
Have you not heard of that?
Jim.
Have you not heard of that?
No.
No, there's HeroClix Star Trek next year.
Oh.
Is it gravity feed or brick?
I have no idea. It's announced it, and
I want it to be a
HeroClix
Welshie.
I want a Gorn.
Oh, there'll be
There'll be a
there's
Gorn,
gotta be
right?
a Gorn.
Got to be a Gorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Map of Vasquez Rocks.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would like a ball cube map as
It's
well.
this week's WizKids have had the Star Trek license for years.
They did do a Star Trek away
They've done something.
Yeah.
thing for one of the movies.
Yeah,
You get the movie
Attack
version.
Wing is WizKids. They've had license
That is
for
true.
years.
Yeah.
You still play that?
Interesting.
It's at my other house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. I've
Got 2 houses.
Can't
Very,
help
very
being-
small.
How ritzy.
You can put them,
Anyway,
you
we're
can put them in the dice tower.
We're Brick Fury, hashtag Brick Fury. We will see. Sorry, none of us are going on holiday before we film the next episode. Hopefully, we'll see you very soon. See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.